Everyone, you might be wondering, what am I doing here? Well, the most the more proper answer is there is no proper answer to give here. So I'll just bluntly say it. This is something I did earlier, uh, the day of, the day before Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. For all those that don't believe that I play Fate Grand Order, I do. And here's the proof. uh, I got lucky on some of my rolls. My luck is literally garbage and good at the same time. Like, I have the rare chance of getting good rolls, and then there's the chance I get awful goddamn rolls. Like, I get the same characters over and over again, and it's 3, 2, or 1 star servants. And that's not actually bad, because now I have a lot of 3, 2, and 1 star servants that are literally level 5 in Noble Phantasm. And that's amazing. But I did get the rare chances of getting good characters. Like John, uh, Mysterious Heroine X, Morgan Le Fay, Heracles. Yeah, I got those 4 by extreme luck. I didn't even know I could get them on the rolls I was doing. And I got Morgan, like, well, it's what, November? I got her around actually, it was the event earlier this year where you could actually just get her along with her 3 fairy knights and Castor Artoria. I'm using Artoria because I don't understand why the name Altoria, like AL, that's not even a name. Isn't it AR? Not ALTI? That's confusing to me, in all honesty. I don't understand that thing. Why they changed her name, but whatever. But yeah, craft essence, I got a good bunch. I just tend to forget to upgrade them. I do it now. And basically, what happened here was I was doing Avalon, stage 24, and it was the Morgan Le Fay fight where you had to fight Queen Morgan in a one-on-one fight, and I got destroyed. Like, I could have used multiple star quartz to keep fighting, but I didn't want to because A, there's a lot of good events coming up for Fate, and I wanted to save up. Luckily, after this fight, I managed to get 30 after completing some other tasks and all that, but nah, I didn't get anything good. Well, except one. I got a decent caster, but that's really it. Maybe if you guys want, I'll show you all the servants I got. But fair thing to be noted about. My luck is terrible when it comes to getting resources for upgrading their abilities, and and actually leveling them up and ascending their and making them ascend through levels. My luck is terrible. Like, seriously, I had to prep 3 weeks just to get both John and Mysterious Hero on X to their to A, get close to their max levels or at their max level. Get the it's like engravements to actually put in. And even then I'm still not done because I still gotta get all the upgrades to upgrade their health and strength, and it's a mess. It's a mess. And I still don't have all the keys to do more stuff. It's a big mess. But anyway, this team format I came up with was due to the fact I wanted to find a quick and easy way to beat Morgan without losing a lot of stuff to keep just fighting her. And I came up, and then I found out through some extent research that A, she was weak against Enema Elish, which is why I got support of Gilgamesh, because why not? I added Heracles because his abilities allow him to stay in the field longer, and I grabbed this craft item and equipped it onto Heracles so that he can stay on the field longer and deal more lasting damage. I gave Morgan the Kaleidoscope because A, it takes so long if you don't get any of her art skills to fill up her Noble Phantasm gauge up fast, so I decided with that. And these two, I found out through extent research that they are that the craft skills I put for these two are more recommended for their character. And I gave Hero NX some critical striking engravements, along with damaging and all that. So yeah. So this is really how the fight went. I don't know if the fake Grand Order soundtrack will just like be copyrighted, so I didn't decide to do that. So yeah. Anyway, here was the fight. I started off with Castor Artoria's strength one because it increases the Noble Phantasm gauge for all of them. And I picked Mysterious Hero in X instead of getting like a foreigner because A, I don't have that class. I've been trying to get it, but no luck. But anyway, I picked her because of her Noble Phantasm, because it deals critical damage to anyone that has the Saber Face affiliation. And Morgan Le Fay does have the Saberface affiliation. So that's why I decided to use Hero and X, because with critical damage added, plus if I can get some bonus damage in, that's really great. So I was really aiming for that critical damage there. I also picked John, Jean. I can't pronounce her name right. Uh, I picked her because of her Noble Phantasm, which allows health regeneration and uh, basically it helps the whole party. I don't have Merlin, so I can't really use him. I had a couple chances to get him, but either A, I didn't have enough Star Quartz at the time, or honestly, I just got really poor rolls on that. But it did allow me to get other cool servants that are 3 to 2 star. I just never had the chance to really use them because A, I I was stuck at a point where I had trouble getting the craft essence to just make them ascend or level them up. But yeah, this is really was what I was going for with this fight. It was mainly using Castor Artorias, Noble Phantasm, John's Noble Phantasm, and the ability that Hero X has against Saber Faces. And there it is, the critical damage that I was talking about with each hit. So, yeah. I wanted to know other ways to beat Morgan, but a lot of them require having servants that I don't even have at all. So, yeah. And if I even did have them at the most recent, it would take a while. So I decided to look into this, and yeah. Morgan is actually one of the only servants I have that is level 100. It's actually an interesting thing, because her character actually helped carry me through a lot of the stuff I had to deal with. So, yeah. Honestly, that was probably my one mistake here. Because of her ability actually getting rid of all the debuffs. So, yeah, that was pretty pointless right there for me to use uh, one of my mystic codes there. Though I do find this a bit strange why this Morgan has like blue lipstick, but then again, who am I to judge? Also, the invincibility for one turn was probably the best thing I could get for that. So that's an added bonus of why I picked John. And there we go. This is basically the strategy I had planned. Using all the buffs and stats that I had, and using all these technicalities to actually damage High Queen Morgan. The same is also with Gilgamesh, because from what it says, one of her weaknesses was Enema Elish, and I was going like, oh, okay, let's just use this noble phantasm as much as I can to get rid of her. Gilgamesh is a hard character to get, I will admit that. I mean, I had the chances of getting him a few times, but no luck. I managed to get Eric Shaw. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I am terrible at the pronunciation of these heroic spirits. Like, it is so bad that I can't even get it right. And yeah, like I said, that's why I pick Heracles there. I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty stubborn when it came to this. I probably could have done anything else to help Hero and X, but I was just too damn stubborn on it. Also, I don't like wasting my noble phantasms when they are optional. Like right there, it's not really a smart idea. I did tend to do that at the beginning of playing Fate Grand Order, but it was something that I regretted because I didn't really understand all the systems back then, but now I do. And I, as long as I don't get uh, mentally infuriated by my opponent, I will be fine. And yeah, I don't really have any servants that I know of that can really help me when it comes to assisting all other characters. But this actually does help. Uh, the Layla stones, the blue cube stone things, they really help when it came down to this. I was very lucky that they came out during this time because it helped with the going through Avalon a little bit more. Not to say I use them all on worthless stuff. It's just that some of the stuff I really couldn't really pay for all the stones, so I only got a few, like 3 at most. Like I said, me gathering resources is literally a tough one because I have no luck in getting it. Like I still have all the points that Morgan gave me after completing the first half of Avalon. So yeah, the problem isn't the points; it's more of the fact that getting the resources is harder for me because it is almost impossible to get it. And there we go. It's honestly hilarious how the poison ability that you have equipped onto your opponent just literally kills them, even after they apply guts. The only thing that really could have threatened this whole thing was if the fact Morgan had some kind of healing ability. But yeah, this is really it. I won the battle because of that, and yeah, that's really it. I figured I'd show this because there's more options how to beat this fight for all those that probably haven't reached this part of Avalon yet. Though I'm gonna admit that I don't think there are many people that haven't done it yet. So yeah, just showing the options. Hero and X actually really carried, along with Morgan and Heracles, especially Heracles, because if I didn't have him at the end before I had to use that stone, it should probably still be at 2 bars, and that's not something I really wanted to do. At most, I wanted to get her close to a third to a fourth of her health gone before I even attempt to use a stone, because if I just like used it around the beginning where we're still on the 3rd gauge, I would be like, no, you know what? I'm good. And all that. It's kind of crazy. If you do want to see me do like another Avalon thing, because I still have like a bunch still going on. And my strategy was never perfect. I don't have all my characters engraved with an ability because I don't have a lot of those keys. I use like a bunch of them to actually finish up some other characters, but at this point they wouldn't have been of use to the whole thing against High Queen Morgan, which is why I had to step back and really think about how to proceed with this mission. It took literally a week to prepare a plan and making sure that I had everything set up to even accomplish that plan. Because Hero NX just recently went to level 90, and I had to and then I had to grind for 2 whole days to make sure that her bond level was at max 5. Not like max, like 10 out of 10. No, that would take too long. I just need to reach 5 to get some of her other missions to increase her abilities and her noble phantasm. Well worth it. It was worth it in the end to actually get that done because it allowed me to do this. And yeah, basically, if you have Heroine X, use her against Morgan because she deals critical damage with her Noble Phantasm, and that's going to help a lot. But yeah, with this said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. The notification button, be notified immediately when your video comes out. If you want to see me do another fake Grand Order video, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll do it as soon as I can. Maybe not Avalon, like if you want to see me do like this whole other thing, like an event, or is there, if there's like another world to go do after Avalon, then sure, I wouldn't mind doing that. But at most, I might, if everyone wants to see more, I probably will do the Berserker one from stage 29. I only learned of this because of all the things that was mentioned. It's a weird thing. Also, I just made it to level 29. I mean, stage 29, and it is a bitch of a boss to fight. I swear, the thing is a complete annoyance. And that's not the end. I nailed it for sure because there's like more stuff to do, to talk about, and it doesn't feel like a really close ending. So I don't know how many other stages are after this. So yeah, if you want to see me do that, then yeah. Or if there's like another boss, then I'll go ahead and do that. Honestly, Avalon was an interesting storyline. It has its twists, it turns, its horror and sadness and grief. And yeah, it really hits hard, I'll admit. And it is by far the hardest, one of the hardest lost belts. No joke. I had a bit of a struggle here, as I did in Olympus, because those two just, they were very hard to deal with, especially when it came to Zeus and when it came to Morgan. It just destroys you if you're not careful enough. So yeah. But again, hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.